And here's another exclusive. If you live close to a Microcenter, another one from WCCF Tech, AMD Ryzen 5 7600 X3D, 6-core Zen 4 with 3D V-Cache has launched. And it's available for $299 if you live near a Microcenter. Last year, AMD introduced the Ryzen 5 5600 X3D, the only 6-core 3D cache option for $229. The chip was exclusive to Microcenter retail outlets based in the U.S. It was WCCF Tech said that this was the excellent for budget gamers, but being limited to one retailer meant that only a small portion of users could get their hands on the chip. And that's the unfortunate scenario once again. You're not going to be able to get this chip online. You're not going to be able to buy it. You have to actually you have to physically walk into a Microcenter and buy it in person. And that means you have to live close enough to a Microcenter, which I do. I live close to, it's about an hour and a half. There's one in Sterling Heights. I've never been there because I'm afraid that if I go there, I'll walk out of there broke. Just here, have my money. Just here, take my whole freaking wallet. Why don't you? That's the dangers when you live close to a Microcenter. You just take my money. The article says we are excited to once again partner with AMD to bring cutting-edge processor technology to our customers, said Warren Bennison, Chief Merchandising Officer at Microcenter. The 7600 X3D represents a significant step forward in making high-performance cache-rich processors more accessible to a wider range of PC enthusiasts. AMD has now launched its second Microcenter exclusive CPU. The Ryzen 5 7600 X3D, which is also a 6-core offering based on the Zen 4 core architecture and boosted by 3D V-Cache. In terms of specs, it features 6 cores, 12 threads, along with 32 meg of L3 and 64 megabytes of stacked 3D V-Cache. That gives it a total of 96 megabytes of L3 on the chip. In terms of clock speed, the CPU operates at a base frequency of 4.1 and boosts to 4.7. But I think that with a little curve optimizer and a little undervolting, you might be able to get it to hit 5 gigahertz, I think it's possible. Just like the rest of the Ryzen 7000 series, X3D series, the Ryzen 5 7600 X3D features PBO and curve optimizer support up to 24 PCIe 5.0 Gen 5.0 lanes, and supports the standard DDR5 5200 memory speeds at the native spec and higher with expo capacities of up to 128 gig. Looks like there's a bundle going on. This was via Tom's Hardware. There, you might be able to get this bundle at Microcenter. A lot of people just go straight for the bundles because they save so much money. Right here, you get with this bundle, it's $299 for the processor, Asus TUF Gaming B650 plus Wi-Fi, $219, $220. I'd be partial to a gigabyte board myself, but to each their own. 32 gigs of DDR5 6000 is $110. So for the 301 bundle, man, $449. Man, that's a savings right there. The CPU also comes with a 65-watt TDP, which makes it a very efficient gaming option that would work nicely with almost any AM5 motherboard, even the entry-level A620 designs. The CPU will get both separate and bundled releases with one such configuration, already listed for $40 and $49. Packing the Asus TUF Gaming 650 B650 plus Wi-Fi motherboard and 32 gig of DDR5 6000. Microcenter and AMD showcase a savings of $182 through this specific bundle. So there you go. If I don't know if there's BIOS updates coming to support this chip or if it's already supported. I haven't seen anything. There hasn't been the only BIOS update, because this is dated August 30th of 2024, which was yesterday. And I'll bring up my board now. Let's see what we get here. Oh yeah, there's been a BIOS release. There's been a beta. F34A for the B650 AOS Elite X Ice. XX Ice. This is my board here. They just released this. This just dropped this morning because it wasn't here earlier when I checked. Beta F34A. So it updates the AGISA to 1201A, fixes the sync close vulnerability for AMD processors, but I don't know if it supports this CPU. What we got here, let me look. 7600X3D. So we're going to go to support, let's see, CPU support. 7600X3D. Oh, it doesn't show it. I don't see it in the list. 7600. Yeah, so there's going to have to be a BIOS update to support this chip. Interesting. That's just per gigabyte. So it's weird that an AMD CPU has launched at Microcenter, but you can't freaking use it? It's not supported? What's the deal here? If any of you have lived through a Microcenter, and if you have gotten and jumped on this deal, let me know in the comments if it's working in your system or not, because it's obvious we need a BIOS update to support this CPU. I don't think it's supported right now. At least I'm not seeing anything in the BIOS updates for Gigabyte. I don't know about MSI. We'll have to check into that. But yeah, again, let us know in the comments section if this is working for you, and if and also if it is working for you, list the BIOS version for your board. Make sure you let us know in the comments. That way, other people can capitalize it and get their system working. Because at this point, we don't know if it's supported with the latest BIOS or not. And we don't know if a BIOS update is forthcoming. But anyway, it's still good news. You know, you cannot complain for a $300 60-watt 7600 X3D 6-core with 3D cache. Can't complain at all. Anyway, ring the bell and subscribe. And again, let us know in the comments if your system works, if you grab this deal. Togonzo Media, we will see you in the next one.